Hello, everyone, and welcome back to what has so far been a pretty tricky week in the Forest job. We've come off the back of two 1-0 losses, one against West Ham, which you can see below, and of course, if you were with us on Monday, you will have seen our 1-0 loss to Watford. Wasn't so worried about the West Ham result because they are around about the same place as us in the league. Well, the Watford one though is that's annoying. That is very annoying, given that they are at the moment, I believe, if we have a quick look here, bottom of the league once again. Bournemouth overtook them after the last game day. Uh, it's so annoying. But there we go. 2 games left in the league. Potentially, we could finish as high as 8th if Everton lose both of their final 2 matches of the season. Have I done the maths right there? I don't think I have I? I'm not sure I have. No, because we have 3 games left in the league season. So that's 9 points. So let's go back in and do the maths again, shall we? So 9 points would put us on 53 points, which is enough to get us up to, oh well, 8th. Nothing's changed. Um, we have Everton next. We have already been beaten by West Ham, so we're going to have to rely on them getting some poor results. And actually, Everton are still going to have to lose, even if we win against them. We're still going to have to rely on them to lose. And funnily enough, Fulham, we have a game against Fulham as well. So we've got a mini league going here at the moment between Fulham, Forest, West Ham and Everton all vying for that 8th spot. It's not going to be a European place, although to be honest with you, it's probably far too early for us to be really realistically be thinking about playing in Europe. We need to build the squad up and justify our presence in the Premier League before we start talking about taking part in European games, let alone challenging for European titles, which is, of course, the far-off dream. Let's go back to the main menu now, and as you can see, it's Fulham today, and looks like we've had an update on negotiations. We were looking at Christie leaving us, but I believe that negotiation has fallen through. Blackburn Rovers wanted to pick him up for 1 million. I told them that they needed to hit a lot closer to his market value, and they cheaped out and said no, thank you. So he won't be going anywhere at the moment. That being said, maybe we throw him on the transfer list. I don't know. No, we're open to offers. That'll be enough. That'll be enough. Jack Colback, on the other hand, they're now offering £1 million for Jack Colback, Cardiff City. Uh, I feel like telling them if they want him, they're going to have to pay the release fee. But I know he's not getting any better. Maybe 1 million is about as best as we can get for him. I don't know. Let's go into the hang on. We have to decide now. Okay, so do we sell Colback or not? That is the question. Uh, the thing is, if we put him on the transfer list, we're not going to get our full valuation of him. So maybe this is the best that we can get for him. Hmm. Don't know. Don't know. I tell you what we'll do. Let me know in the comment section down below. Is this a good offer for Colback? Should we be letting Colback go for £1 million? It might be for the best, given that Yates is probably going to be the backup to our first choice Oriol Busquets next season. Then we do need to give him some playing time, and that means that Colback is going to have to move on. So 1 million is probably not too bad. So let me know what you think in the comments. I can't promise that I'll go with the majority decision here, but my gut feeling is that that's actually not a bad offer for Jack Colback. So we'll have to see how that goes. We'll leave that hanging for the time being and hope that he doesn't end up cancelling negotiations because he's bored of it. Let's get into the game, shall we? The meat and potatoes of the episode, as always, and you can already see there that Fulham have got a pretty decent side. They've still got Seri in the midfield, Mitrovic up front. Areola's a decent goalkeeper, and Anderson in defence. That is a fantastic player to have in your defence. Overall, though, kind of looks like we're edging out in front of them as the better team. So ideally, we should be winning this one. I'm going to be going with the possession game today, and then we can change to counter-attack if we start to see gaps appearing in their defence. Playing a 4-5-1, which means, for the most part, they're going to have the top four up the pitch, which means we only have to deal with a back four and two well, I was going to say defensive midfielders. They're actually just central midfielders. They're not playing in the defensive role. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not going to make any massive changes, I don't think. Arcas is still in the doghouse with me, so Hadji can have another game. And there's no real need to make any other massive changes. I might give Hernandez a game up front instead of Guerrero, just to keep him ticking along. Eventually he'll be our first choice, I've no doubt. Right, okay, white and black versus red and white. I don't see any problems with kit clashes there, so we will get on with the game. 6 minutes into the video and we're just getting into the actual game itself, but never mind. It's near the end of the season. There's an awful lot of things that we do need to discuss. There's the makeup of the squad, for example. So obviously I film these episodes slightly in advance, so it's going to be, it's Tuesday today for those of you who want to know when I'm filming this. The day before release, lockdown was just announced yet again overnight, so that's great fun. My thoughts to anyone that's struggling with that kind of stuff at the moment. Doing a pretty good job of harassing them in their own third at the moment, but they finally find an out ball, and here they come, and it looks like a break is on, and already we're in trouble here as Reed gets through and puts it back. Oh, fuck's sake. De Cordova-Reid in 4 minutes has absolutely kicked our asses. And it's so simple for them. Look at it. So simple. I thought he might have been offside, but no. And Samba couldn't do anything about it. Oh dear, oh dear. And this is a team that we should be competitive with. We're just not. I'm going to try and force them back as much as we can. The problem is we've abandoned counter-attacking, and it looks as though Fulham have used it against us. Oh, the irony. Willems underneath the ball, wins the header. Hadji to Willems. Up to Centurion. Moves it centrally to Kabayi. Oh, that's nice. Oh dear, Hernandez couldn't get it out from under his feet, and now Fulham have the ball and can counter if they want to. No, they play it back to Anderson. Sifweek wins the header. Lovely job. Hadji playing very deep at the moment. His Centurion. All into Hernandez. No. Willems. Through ball to Centurion. Can he get onto it? No. Defender does a good job. Shepherds it out. And they're just playing around us like we're not there at the moment. Worrell wins the ball. Kabayi gives it away. Busquets picks up the loose one. Oh, for goodness sake. Every single time you're just about to let the ball go. And that was actually a cross, would you believe, from Centurion, as McKenna gets under this one and can't win the header. And now Clark, Aina in support. Willems does a good job there. Lobs it over to Gabai, who plays it wide to Worrell. Sifwick now. Sifwick again. Nice move. Couldn't find Centurion with the pass. Hadji. Into the middle. Oh, Lolly was waiting for it. But the defender did a great job of heading it back towards his own player. Here's Hernandez. They just seem to be able to get onto absolutely everything. They have an uncanny ability to read the ball, more so than I think they really should at the top level. But there we go. Playing on Superstar for a reason. Mitrovic, great strength from... Oh, he's hit the crossbar. And that's an extreme version of my pet hate there. Picked it up with his back to goal, turned his man, and then just let one loose. And he's very unlucky not to see that creep in under the crossbar. Goodness gracious me. I'm not seeing nearly enough support for my players. The movement isn't good enough at all, so I'm going to go to... because we are playing flexible. What the hell? I didn't feel like we were playing flexibly at all, but apparently we are. Okay, let's go into defensive and push the back line up slightly. I don't want to be quite as aggressive because I think that's where we got into trouble for the goal. But we'll still go with frontline pressure. Okay, let's see what that does for us. Again with the tackles. Oh my goodness me. Just can't get away from them. And of course they don't need to get another goal, so now they're just sitting back a little bit more, blocking up that central area. And I'm insisting on trying to play centrally when really I should be taking advantage of the wings, because we are playing wide. It's Busquets. And that's the half-time whistle. It's been an awful first half of football. I've played absolutely appallingly. I don't know how I can blow so hot and cold, but I certainly am at the moment. We've had one shot and it wasn't even on target. Fulham fully deserving this lead at half-time. Things are going to have to improve dramatically in this second half if we're going to get anything out of this game. There's a foul there on the edge of the area. Maybe this could be the way for us to get back into this game. If we do, it is thoroughly undeserved, you have to say. Of course, bigger men on that side of the of the wall. Let's have a look at the free kick takers. Who do we have? Hadji can take a free kick. He's right-footed though. We're just going to have to try and dip it over the top then. No, not enough power on it, unfortunately. But Hadji does win the resulting free ball, and it goes out for a corner kick. So we keep up the pressure. Mitrovic. And he's a strong player. He keeps hold of it very well. What's Worrell doing this far up the pitch? He needs to be getting back. Oh, Hernandez. Still Hernandez. Still Hernandez. Oh, and it's a great save. Oh, my goodness me. It was more of what we need to see from this team. Lovely passing between the front three. But he couldn't find the finish. Maybe he needed to put a bit more behind it. That's gutting. Bought him because of his ability to finish. It's another free kick in a dangerous area. Won't be able to get a direct free kick off from here, but should be able to put in a dangerous looking cross at least. Should I just have a crack at it? Why not? Because it's far too easy for the goalkeeper to catch, that's why. Oh dear, Hernandez very nearly. Oh, and again very nearly. Just couldn't quite get his foot on it either time. And it goes out for a goal kick. Well, this has been a massively disappointing game, yet again. I don't even know if you guys enjoy watching the team lose like this. You know, I can't imagine that it's a fun thing to be watching. There we go. Sifwick into Joe Lolly. Oh, for fuck's sake! How difficult is it to stay on? He's just standing there. Oh my God! Come on! Just stay on side, it's not hard. He's nutmegged Kabayi now. This is getting ridiculous. Oh, Hadji's in behind it. But he's beaten for power and pace by the defender. It just feels like whenever we get an opportunity, it just gets snuffed out far too easily. And if that was to happen at the other end, Fulham would be away. They'd be away at the races, no problem whatsoever. It's hard to feel like the world isn't against you at times. And they've won. How have they won the throw-in? What the fuck? I'm going to make some changes here. And they're going to be dramatic changes. Busquets wins the ball. It's a good start. volley. He's going to lose out again. Fuck's sake. Win it. Lovely. Lovely Joe Lolly. Oh, it's in behind Guerrero. Oh, and he's overhit it for Centurion as well. Centurion's been pulled back by the defender there. How is that not a penalty? What the absolute fuck? I'm just going to I'll play this for you. Right, now keep your eyes on Centurion. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't even select the player I want to watch. Right, now, watch this. Centurion's after the ball. Why is he shielding the ball when he's not even got it? What? My frustrations with this game abound. Going to change to counter-attacking. I want a lot more support on the ball as well. Let's go back to being aggressive tackling as well. I'm going to push the defensive line up as well, because why not? If they get in behind the defence, and that's my fault. Oh, that's not the pass. I was looking to pass it back, and it's passed it sideways instead. And when you're already having a bad time of it, things like that just really infuriate you. How's he kept that in? Another pathetic performance by me. And we've got Manchester City to look forward to on Friday. Jesus Christ. What am I doing? What am I doing? We were much better in the second half, according to the stats. We ended up adding another 4 shots to our tally, 3 of which were on target. We had that great chance to equalise, which was thrown away by the striker, Hernandez. Don't even want to talk about that anymore. Man of the match performance goes to the goal scorer, De Cordova-Reid, who, to be honest, like apart from that one chance early on, they weren't really at it at all. But that's what football's all about, taking your chances, and they certainly did that in the early going. Centurion getting a 5.5, Guerrero coming on to get a 6. The week off has done me no good whatsoever. It's done me absolutely no good. Let's have a look at the other results that affect us. Everton have lost 2-0 to Manchester City. And who else was around us again? I can't remember. West Ham, they've drawn 0-0 with Bournemouth. So let's see how that affects us. Well, we're down to 11th. We're still comfortably mid-table. But the chance to get to 8th place is pretty much at this stage gone. Everton only needing the 1 point, and given their healthy goal difference compared to ours at least, I should think that they'll be happily away with 8th place by the end of the season. Only team that can realistically catch them, I would say, is Fulham, but even then Fulham are looking pretty poor as well. As far as the race to be the lowest scorers in the league is concerned, we're now on 26 goals. We're still on 26 goals. It looks like Bournemouth are going to beat us to the bottom, but only just. We're really struggling for goals, and we're conceding. We're actually not conceding that many goals, which is encouraging. But the problem is, when we concede 1 goal, as you've seen in the last 3 games where we've lost 1-0, if we concede 1 goal and we can't score, well, we're going to lose, aren't you? So that's the frustrating thing for us, is the inability to create chances. And I think maybe it's just that the AI is a little bit too high for me, to be honest. So I'm going to have serious thoughts about turning the AI down, because this is just getting ridiculous now. Losing 1-0 every week is just doing my head in. It's no fun for anyone to watch, I'm sure. And I'd rather have some episodes where I lost and I was a bit more relaxed about it than 3 days in a row just effing and blinding and moaning about the AI and how it's weighted against me, because I genuinely think it might be. So fuck it, let's do it. I don't care. You say what you want. I'm going down to top player because we're going to have some fun now. It's not going to affect the standings by the end of the season, so that's not going to be a problem. But come back tomorrow when we'll see whether turning the AI down a little bit will perhaps do something for us. I don't expect us to be able to score hatfuls of goals immediately, but I do expect it to create slightly more open and exciting games. So till next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow when we'll hopefully have a slightly better time of it. Bye bye.